Kandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Chadacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanati Mirandhasya Jnana Jana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yat Kichit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Bhavaji Vyapiyat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padam Bujaha Vedantam Buja Suryoya Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kalatita Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samaruda Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atma Jnana Pradhanena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshana Bhava Sindhoscha Jnapanam Sarasamparaha Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattvajnanat Param Nasti Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhiranadischa Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyadravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om 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 Narayana Hari Om Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om Sharanam Gurudeva 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 Narayana Hari Om Sharanam Gurudeva
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Guru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sri Swami Vishwananda Namo.
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 Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
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 Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana
Om Avatarashishaya Namaha, Om Vishamaya Namaha, Om Devakarya Samudyataya Namaha, Om Sukshmatanave Namaha, Om Chinmayaya Namaha, Om Guru Murtaye Namaha, Om Sundaraya Namaha, Om Sulochanaya Namaha, Om Sumukhaya Namaha, Om Charuhasaya Namaha, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Padmabhujaya Namaha, Om Admagamanaya Namaha, Om Shadumbaradharine Namaha, Om Ramaya Namaha, Om Mandiyastapakaya Namaha, Om Shrivavarshakaya Namaha, Om Gayatriyajvane Namaha, Om Arpanasvikarakaya Namaha, Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha, Om Namo Narayanayeti Mantrapasakaya Namaha, Om Swaramayaya Namaha, Om Madhurakantaya Namaha, Om Krishna Sankirtana Lolopaya Namaha, Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha, Om Mitabashine Namaha, Om Vargvine Namaha, Om Chitrakala Visharadaya Namaha, Om Vratalaraya Namaha, Om Sadave Namaha, Om Jagatpantaya Namaha, Om Sarvalokahitaya Namaha, Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha, Om Surdaya Namaha, Om Anukulaya Namaha, Om Neyaya Namaha, Om Sudarshanaya Namaha, Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha, Om Premamurtaye Namaha, Om Shubhekshanaya Namaha, Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha, Om Sastidayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Architaya Namaha, Om Arthaya Namaha, Om Siddhipradaya Namaha, Om Janardhanaya Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Akshaya Namaha, Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha, Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmalingaya Namaha, Om Ligachana Protsakaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Sadanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Omkaropasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishokaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samadarshine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achintyaya Namaha, Om Niramkaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Chitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinayashilaya Namaha, Om Svavashaya Namaha, Om Kushalaya Namaha, Om Shamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaya Namaha, Om Samyaya Namaha, Om Guyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha, Om Raviraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Dyutidharaya Namaha, Om Danyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharanamargadarshakaya Namaha, Om Kutastha Jagartakaya Namaha, Om Aviprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Shamaykata Bhavavardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatar Shri Vishwananda Swamine Namaha. Ato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnur Vichakrame Pridivya Sapta Namavi Idam Vishnur Vichakrame Tretani Dade Padam Samodamasya Pagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnur Gopa Ada Abhyaha Ato dharmani dharyane Vishnu karmani pashyata yato vridani paspashe Indrasya yujasaka Tad Vishnu paramam padagum sana pashanti sureya Direva chakshura tatam Tad vipraso vipanyavo jagirvagum sasamindate Vishnu yat paramam padam.
Sadgurudevaya dhimahi Tando Vishwananda prachodayate Om Premavattaraya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya dhimahi Tando Vishwananda prachodayate Om Premavattaraya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya dhimai Tanno Vishwananda prachodayate.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo na prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Keta Bhare Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Daityadi Sarshadhara Dinfarata Sudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukminisha Bhavanasha Hare Murare Shri Gopesha Surupa Brahmadi Vandya Shri Dvarakashraya Vaikuntha Pate Bhuvaneka Murte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Meena Krite Kamata Rupa Varaha Murte Traivikramaya Guhane Bharama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parat Paresha Damodara Jadarananda Kadari Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Samvrita Dina Bando Gopi Jana Priya Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shirabdishaya Bhujagadi Patalpashaya Salbhakta Hrisalanashaya Ramangashaya Shri Gopavama Mrudutalpa Sukadishaya Gopa Vallabharaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapati Sukanara Gotamadi
Brahmashi Sangamari Sangavavaratesho Tishtanti Devatava Darshana Bhagya Hetoho Gopala Sekararaye Tava Suprabhatam Mandara Jali Tulasidara Malikadyahe Malyadi Anjali Pute Sambudaharanti Tishtanti Tvalpavatatara Tale Molingraha Radha Manohararaye Tava Suprabhatam Veda Trayam Patati Gotama Kana Guyaha Gayanti Sadguna Gano Varada Savargaha Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Katha Visheshaha Shri Naradadi Rishaya Tava Suprabhatam Govardhanodharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha Bhavadi Pota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukminisha Varada Tava Suprabhatam Shiva Sachina Sharanagata Parijata Bhaktarti Banjana Kripa Karadina Bando Divyanta Gayati Janapriya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmasha Padma Mukha Padmadhara Prameya Padmalaya Sahita Padma Nivasa Shori Padmo Bhavati Surasevita Pada Padma Padmadinata Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vrindatale Viharanaya Mahendra Vandya Kandarpadarpa Haratinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Siddha Chandana Libna Deha Govinda Yadavaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Dira Mayanga Dina Davichoda Supushpahara Nilam Buddhana Susharira Rama Vihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vaishya Jambhavati Satya Suganti Bhadra Shri Mitra Vinda Nivasat Prabhu Putri Karyahe Tishtanti Divya Bhavameta Vasevanada Gopi Manapriyaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Achyuta Ananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Divya Munayurna Nisham Vadanti Brahmi Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam
Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Patanti Aharnisham Bhuri Krita Mahapapa Shri Krishna Rahe Tukam Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anatiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Chintamani Prakara Satma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrava Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Kavantam Varavinda Dalayatasha Paravatam Samasitam Buddha Sundaranga Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Halola Chandra Kala Sadvanamarya Vamshi Radna Gadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shaman Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani yasya sakalendriya vrittimanti Pashanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti Ananda chinmaya sadurjvala vigrahasya Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Advaitamatchutamanadim Adyam Purana Purusham Navayomanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabhamadurlabhamatma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavasara Sampragamyo Vayoratapi Manaso Munipungavanan Sopyasti yatra padasimnya ruchitya tadve Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ekyopya saura chayatum jagadanda kotim Yashaktirasti jagadanda chayaya dantaha Anantarasta paramanu chayantarasta Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yadbhava bhavitadiyo manujastateva Samprapya rupa manimasanayana bhushaha Surpeyameva nigama pratitestuvanti Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasat pratibhavitabhis Tabirya eva nijarupataya kalabhihi Goloka eva nivasatya kilatma bhuto Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena Santa sadeva iradeshu vilokayanti Yashama sundaram achintya guna swarupa Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ramadi murti shukalani amena tishtan Nanavataram karol bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna svayam samabhavat parama pumanyo Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti Kotishvashesha vasudadi vibhuti vinam Tatra manishkalamanantam ashesha bhutam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Mayadiyasya jagadanda shatani sute Tregunyatar vishaya veda vitayamana Sarvavalambi parasattva vishuddha sattva Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasatmataya manashu Ya praninam pratipalam smaratamupetya Lila itena bhuvanani jayati shastram Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Golokanam nijadham mitale chatasya Devi mahesha haridhama suteshu teshu Te prabhava nichaya virichaschayena Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Shrishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rekha Chayeva yasya bhuvanani vivarti durga Esha nurupamapi yasya shasheshta tesa Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Kshiram yatadadi vikara vishesha yoga, Sanjayate naitata prita asti heto, Yasham bhutam apitata samupeti karyat, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Dipachireva idashantaramabhyupetya, Dipayate viveta hetu samana dharma, Yaskatriyeva isha vishnutaya vibhati, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Yakarana vavashare bhajati smayoga, Nidramananta jagadanda saroma kupa, Adara shakti mavalambya param svamurti, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Yasve kanishvasita kala matavalambya, Jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanata, Vishnur mahansariya yasya kala vishesho, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Pasvam yatashma shakaleshu nijeshu tejaha, Shriyam kiyat prakatayatyapitadva atra, Brahmaya esha jagadanda vidana karta, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Yatpada pallava yugam vinidaya kumbha, Vangve pranama samaye sanagadi rajaha, Vigna dehantu mamalasya jagatrayasya, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Agnir mahi gaganamambo marudishascha, Kalastatadma manasiti jagatrayani, Yasmat bhavanti vibhavanti vishanti yamcha, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Yachakshuresha savita sakala grahanam, Raja samasta suramurti rashesha tejaha, Yasyarnaya brahmati sambrita kala chakro, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Dharmotapapa nishaya shutayastapamsi, Brahmadikita patagavadayascha jivaha, Yadatta vibhava prakata prabhava, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Yasvindra gopamata maosvakarma, Vandana rupa palavaja manatanoti, Karmani nirdavati kintu shabhakti bhaja, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Yam krodha kama saja pranayati piti, Vatsalya moha guru gaurava sevya bhavaye, Sanchityatasya sadishim tamuna purete, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karana, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Agnana timirandasya Gananjana shalakaya Chakshurunmiritam yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Gurudev, good morning. So today's verse is from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 15, verse 26. Yasya saksad bhagavati Gyana dipta parad guru Martasya di shrutam tasya Sarvam kunjara so chavat. The translation is, the spiritual master should be considered to be directly the Supreme Lord, because he gives transcendental knowledge for enlightenment. Consequently, for one who maintains the material conception that the spiritual master is an ordinary human being, everything is frustrated. His enlightenment and his Vedic studies and knowledge are like the bathing of an elephant. So first of all, I had to Google what that meant exactly. And it turns out that elephants, generally after they're bathing themselves, and probably you've seen it before, they cover themselves in dirt. So they go and bath, and then immediately they cover themselves in dirt. So we can understand by this that the verse is saying it's useless, right? They're saying that if you consider the spiritual master as an ordinary human being, everything is frustrated, your pursuit of enlightenment, your Vedic studies and knowledge are like the bathing of an elephant. It's useless if you consider the spiritual master as an ordinary human being. And so why am I talking about this today? The whole time I'm in India, I'm kind of, and generally, I've said this often, but if you have to give satsang, you're always kind of looking for seeds of inspiration. And actually, I didn't really feel like I had anything specifically to talk about my trip. I was almost now 1 month in India with Guruji. And of course, there are many things that happen, and it was a very nice trip, but never felt specifically like there's any grain or any seed that I can pick from to make a satsang about. Luckily, however, God provides. And after I departed Guruji, and Guruji went to Dubai, and I came back to Germany, somebody messaged me on Instagram and asked me a very nice question and had, let's say, many concerns because they were observing Guruji, and the thought came that, which many of us have, I know I had it, the same thought process, and many of us have this thought process, which is this person was concerned that, or observing the fact that Guruji is dressed very nicely, and he's in Dubai and he's at a fancy restaurant, or he's at the fancy place, or he's wearing jewelry, and he seems to be enjoying the material pleasures of life and the monetary pleasures of life. And she was comparing also to sadhus, right? And you kind of have this idea of maybe what Indian guru should be, or what a sadhu should be, or what a saint should be, and how they're detached and they're wearing rags and all of these things. This is a very good question. It's a very, very common question that many of us have, especially coming from the West, who don't really understand what a master is, what a guru is, and how he should be approached and understood. And so that's why I chose this verse. And it's a normal thing, right? We judge everybody in the same manner. our entire lives. This is how we're brought up in society. This is how we expect people also to view us. And we also present ourselves in specific ways so that we can be judged, right? And so this is how we approach everybody that we meet. How do you look? How do you behave? And all of these things. And if you're wearing a lot of jewelry, if you're driving a nice car, you know, I'm going to judge you that you like these things and that you're attached to these things. So it's normal. However, I find it interesting also that with Guruji, we selectively choose what we judge in a specific way and what we don't judge, right? And what I mean by that is he's completely free to do whatever he wants, and he can do whatever he wants. And we don't somehow judge in the same way when he's doing things according to what we think or how we think he should be. And so, like this verse is saying, right? The spiritual master should be considered to be directly the Supreme Lord. We have to deeply understand this. And even though it's often a question that we have and a concern that we have when we first meet Guruji and we first start on this path, it's something that doesn't leave us easily. And even though, let's say I've gotten over the fact that he likes to wear jewelry, I think often, like it says, that we're frustrated if we are maintaining the conception that the spiritual master is an ordinary human being. I think Guruji very often intentionally is frustrating us, right? And that when I see that he says that he's tired or he's this or he's that, or not only that he likes jewelry, but that he likes lychees, that he likes these things and dislikes other things, that he likes cleanliness and dislikes dirtiness, right? He likes us to be clean. He likes our rooms to be clean. If you live at the ashram, you know this. He likes to save water. He likes many things and dislikes many other things. But why is that the case? I can say also he likes jewelry. He likes perfume. But why is that the case? Why does he like some things and appears to dislike other things? Well, if you really want to know the answers to these questions properly, I would say, first read the Bhagavatam, because many of the answers of these questions are in the Bhagavatam. One such verse that I like very much is the same question, right? King Parikshit asks, why? He asks this question exactly. Why is it that the Lord seems like he likes some things and dislikes other things? He seems to like the Devas and he seems to dislike the Asuras. I've given commentary on this verse a few times because it's very relevant also. Why does God, why does the Lord, why does the Guru seem to like things, some things, and dislike other things? And in the Bhagavatam, it goes on to explain that it's false perception. We think that he likes some things and dislikes other things. We think that he likes the Devas and does good things for the Devas, but he doesn't like the Asuras because he's killing them. But in reality, it's explained that what he does is always for one's benefit, right? He's killing the Asuras, not for himself or for anybody else, but for their own benefit, right? There's a whole Leela. This is also the beginning of chapter 7. This, ironically, is the end of Canto 7. But this question starts Canto 7. This is the beginning of Canto 7. And then he speaks about Hiranyakashipu and Lord Nrsingadev, right? And we know that when Lord Nrsingadev kills Hiranyakashipu, there's a whole Leela behind that, right? Jaya Vijaya. He's not just killing him to send him to wherever. He's killing him to liberate him. And so, why should we assume that Guruji actually doesn't care about these things? Because in reality, he actually doesn't care. And it's difficult also for somebody in the beginning. I think this person that asked me this question is relatively new, because it takes time also to develop this understanding of Guruji as a whole, let's say. And you see certain things, and you have certain judgments, and you have certain preconceptions. But one of the reasons that you should believe me when I say that he doesn't actually care, does he really prefer, does he really need, does he really like lychees, over something else? I don't think so. Does he really like jewelry and dislike this and like that and dislike that? I don't think so. Does it bother him whether or not he has money or jewelry or lychees or any of these things? It doesn't. I'm telling you that. And one of the reasons that you should know that about Guruji is because I'm telling you that. And many other people that have had experience with him for many years, have had first-hand experience with him, have told me that, right? You can take my word for it if you don't know yourself, if you haven't experienced it yourself. And you can take my word for it because I've been in many, many situations where Guruji has shown clearly that he really doesn't care about these things. But he also incarnates, manifests on this world as a human being. I remember some years ago, there was a conversation that I observed amongst devotees, and they were kind of arguing what percentage is Guruji human and what percentage Guruji is divine. Is it 50-50? Is it 75-25? Which percentage? How much is he divine, godly, and what percentage is he human? And one person was saying, I don't think he's not human at all. He's not human at all. He's just a facade. And actually, he's 100% divine. And some other people are saying, no, I think it's more 50-50 and et cetera, the whole scale. And the reality is, he's 100% divine, and he's also 100% human. That's the amazing thing about Guruji. And the paradox also. But he doesn't just, let's say, come and abuse his divinity by manifesting, let's say, like Nrsingadev. Like Krishna was born. He took the form of a human being. He had a mother. He was born. He played by the rules of nature in that way. And Guruji is the same. He's taken the form and the aspect of a human being. Why? It's the same question. Why does he have certain likes and dislikes? So that we can relate to him. He has all of these things. He takes on this human body, this form, so that we, as human beings, can relate to another human being. So that we can offer something to him with devotion, and he can pretend that it makes him happy. And therefore, it makes us happy. I want Guruji to look beautiful. I want to give him beautiful things so that he looks beautiful. Why? Because does he need it? Do I think that it benefits him in some way? That he needs that? No, because it makes me happy to see him dressed nicely, to see him adorned beautifully, to see him enjoying a lychee. Makes me happy. And he plays that game. And I've seen him, and believe me when I tell you, I've seen him where he's not pretending to be human. And you might all think that that's, I don't know what you might think that means exactly, glorious or something, but I'm telling you, it's actually quite scary. And it's quite freaky. And it's very difficult to relate to him. It's impossible, actually, because you see clearly that it doesn't matter for him, all of this world, nothing. What does he gain or lose? Why? None of this is anything that he's attached to. And so seeing him like that, you cannot grab anything, you cannot hold anything, because he's very, let's say, far away. I've seen him like this. It's freaky. You don't want necessarily to see him like that. What we can relate to is that humanity, right? That game that he plays. And so that's the answer. Also, one more thing I just remembered. In the same way that we judge, well, he seems to be attached to this, he seems to like money and or jewelry and this and that and nice clothes and things like that. Like I said, we don't put the same on other things that he might do, right? For example, in 2019, I've told this story a few times, but it's very nice. In 2019, we were on a resident pilgrimage, and we were driving in a bus. I don't remember at all where we were, some random village in India. Guruji was sitting I was sitting at the back of the bus. Guruji was there, speaking with Swami Aniruddha and I, and all of a sudden he looks out the window and he does pranams to someone, out the window, which is quite a strange thing to see Guruji doing. He's kind of talking, then all of a sudden he does pranams. And the bus is somehow stuck, or he says to pull the bus to pull over, to stop. And it turns out that there's just a sadhu walking down the street that he recognizes something in him. Of course, nobody else would recognize anything about this sadhu. There are many of them in India. Some of them are legit. Most of them are, getting there, but not deserving of pranams from Guruji, let's say. And so he says, go and bring me a relic from this man. This man is a saint. Turns out that he's a local saint. And I would say he's more even like an avadut. He's a bit nuts. And he's the way that this person who sent me a message on Instagram maybe would his perception of how a saint or a sadhu should be, right? He's wearing one shawl, he's crazy, wild, hasn't showered in a while, some rags, and just walking almost half naked down the street. Now, Guruji recognizes this guy. And there's a whole leela that happens, very funny. He doesn't want to give anything, but if you see behind, he's actually giving his prasad, and we somehow get some relics from him. Then we're talking to other people that know him, the locals, and they're saying, yeah, he's a very great saint. And he's known to take the sewage from the street and eat it. And for all of us that were just in India, in Vrindavan, you know how incomprehensibly disgusting that is. You can't even imagine the sewage in the gutters of India that this sadhu, this saint, is eating. Okay? But why? We don't look at the saint like that, or if Guruji was to do that, because Guruji could do that, and say, well, why does he do that? Why does he like to do that? We look at him and say, why does he like to wear jewelry? Why does this saint like to eat the sewage in the street? We don't treat them the same. But why not? Because actually for the master, for the guru, for a saint is the same. Why is he doing that? Guruji said, is because he's purifying all the poop from the people. He's doing it because he has his reasons to do it. And in the same way that we should not judge that, or we don't judge that, we think, wow, so great. He's doing it because he has his reasons to do it. A master, a guru, a saint does things because they have their reasons to do it. That's all. And it's for the benefit of humanity. And so in the same way that the saint does that, Guruji does whatever he needs to do for the benefit of humanity. But don't get confused and think that he's an ordinary human being, like this verse is saying specifically. For one who maintains the material conception that the spiritual master is an ordinary human being, everything is frustrated. His endeavors, his enlightenment, his Vedic studies, his knowledge, everything. It's like the bathing of an elephant. If you forget, if you think that the spiritual master is an ordinary human being. And so it's not just that we should not judge what we think doesn't fit with our view of how a guru should be, right? Because Guruji, he is manifested, he has come on this earth for a specific role. He has a specific dharma. He has a specific incarnation. In India, he gave one very private little mini satsang. I think it was lunch or breakfast or at one hotel. And it was so nice. He was saying, I wish sometimes that I could change my nature. I wish sometimes that I could be, upset, let's say, with people. I wish I could change sometimes. And one Prabhu, one devotee was saying, I can't even imagine you, why can't you do that? I can't even imagine you being like that. And Guruji said so beautifully, he said, can an orange change its nature? Can an orange not be sweet? Can a honey change its nature? Can honey stop being sweet? No, that's the nature of honey, is it sweet. And in the same way, Guruji has a specific incarnation, a specific nature that he's incarnated on this earth to play, right? In the same way that any saint or any avatar incarnates on this earth. Lord Rama and Krishna were not the same. They are the same ultimately, but the role, their human lives, they're not the same. Narsinghadev was different, right? They have a specific role and a specific nature when they incarnate. And in the same way, Guruji has incarnated and assumes the role for this life, for this time, and assumes certain likes and dislikes. It's just so important for us to listen to the people and that have experiences with him, if you don't have your own experiences, but also be very observant and very aware and remember deeply that he is not an ordinary human being. And his likes and dislikes are not like anything we've encountered, right, in another human being. It's so important to remember this, because if we don't remember this, then, like the verse again is saying, it's like the bathing of an elephant. And don't just think that it's the obvious things, like I said at the beginning. This is one question that many new people have. Why does he wear jewelry? Why does he like to wear nice clothes? All these things. This is one obvious thing that many of us get over, let's say, right? But like I said, he likes to frustrate us. It's not that I've been with Guruji over 9 years now, just over 9 years, is not that after 9 years, he doesn't keep frustrating me and tricking me constantly. And I am constantly forgetting and constantly forgetting that he's not actually an ordinary human being. So it's not only a good thing for new people to remember, but it's also very, very important for all of us to remember. Because we're not elephants, we're human beings. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladadadadaine. Simho Nirsimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye Tavakara Kamalavare Nakama Bhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Danubringam Yeshavadhirta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Savakara Kamaravare Nakama Bhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Danubringam Deshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare O Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai O Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Jai O Narsingha Dev Jai O Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Jai O Narsingha Dev Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Shri Vishwananda Gurudev Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Shri Vishwananda Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Praparti Dharmaikarataya Mangala Mangala Me Praparti Dharmaikarataya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja
Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame
Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangalame
Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangalame
Tridandadarini Godakachaya Mangala Mangalame
Tridandadarini Godakachaya Mangala Mangalame
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame
Range Sakin Kaya Rataya Mangala Mangalame
Range Sakin Kaya Rataya Mangala Mangalame
Mananataya Darine Daraya Mangala Mangalame
Mananataya Darine Daraya Mangala Mangalame
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame
Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Janon ke Sangata Dasa Janon ke Sangata Jana Meduda Kare Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jo Jave Palapave Dukha Vinase Manata Swami Dukha Vinase Manata Sukha Sampati Gara Ave Sukha Sampati Gara Ave Kashta Mite Tanaka Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Mata Pita Tuma Mere Sharanaga Ume Kisaki Swami Sharanaga Ume Kisaki Tuma Vina Ora Na Duja Tuma Vina Ora Na Duja Asa Karume Kisaki Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma Purana Paramatma Tuma Antarayami Swami Tuma Antarayami Para Brahma Parameshwara Para Brahma Parameshwara Tuma Sabake Swami Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagar Tuma Palana Kata Swami Tuma Palana Kata Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Bharata Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma Oeka Gochar Sabake Pranapati Swami Sabake Pranapati Kisa Vidhi Milon Dayamaya Kisa Vidhi Milon Kripamaya Tuma Kome Kumati Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Dina Bandhu Dukkharta Tumara Shaka Mere Swami Tumara Shaka Mere Karuna Hata Badao Karuna Hata Badao Sharana Pada Tere Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Vishaya Vikara Vitao Paparo Deva Swami Paparo Deva Shraddha Bhakti Badao Shraddha Prema Badao Santana Ki Seva Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Dana Mana Dana Sabha Hai Tera Swami Sabha Kuch Hai Tera Swami Sabha Kuch Hai Tera Tera Tujhko Arpan Tera Tujhko Arpan Kya lage
Jagadisha Hare. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Bhakta Janam ke Sankata Sajanam ke Sankata Jana Vidura Kare. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Om Ane Chakra Rakoji Girari Lala Chakra Rakoji Girari Lala Chakra Rakoji Girari Lala Chakra Rakoji Mane Chakra Rakoji Girari Lala Chakra Rakoji Girari Lala Chakra Rakoji Girari Lala Chakra Rakoji Chakra ko, chakra ko, chakra ko ji. Chakra ko, chakra ko, chakra ko ji. Mane chakra ko ji. Girdhari lala chakra ko ji. Shama mane chakra ko ji. Girdhari lala chakra ko ji. Govinda mane chakra koji, Girari lala chakra koji, Girari lala chakra koji, Girari lala chakra koji. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Govinda. Asatoma sadgamaya. Amasoma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Prem se bolo Lakshmi Narayana Bhagavan ki Jai. Prem se bolo Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Bhagavan ki Jai. Prem se bolo Shri Radha Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki Jai. Prem se bolo Bhavatara Kriya Baba Ji ki Jai. Prem se bolo Shri Acharya ki Jai. Prem se bolo Sadgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Parakarma Mantra Yantra Tantra Oshadhasha Shastrani Samraya Samraya Vichor Mochaya Mochaya Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Deities Vallabhritaya Savarik Shobhanahum Bhat Padashmaya Parabrahmane Paramjyotishe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Sham Venkatanamana Govinda. Govinda. Gopika Jivasmaram Govinda. Govinda. Bhakta Vatsala Govinda. Govinda. Pundali Varade Eknath Namdev Padrinath Maharaj ki Jai. Samasta Bhakta Mandali ki Jai. Alvaram Pirumanar Tiruvaligaye Sharanam.